beauty babes, let's get started. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer in F8.5, sorry, C8.5, and I am going to prime my eyelids with this concealer. Then I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to push that concealer into my eyelid. Just going to set my concealer with this Real Techniques brush. Okay guys, so I'm going to set my eyelid quickly, and for that I'm going to be using my Revolution banana powder. I'm just going to put a little bit on the cap like so, just a little bit, and I'm going to be taking this flathead brush and I'm going to set that concealer. This is a little trick that I learned recently when I do my makeup. Because I have hooded eyes, this is going to help my concealer to set and do not crease, because you guys know that whenever I put eye base or concealer on my eyelid, I tend to crease a lot. So this is going to prevent any creasing from happening. Okay, now that we have set that powder into place, we're going to start off with our eyeshadow. So I was torn between a cut crease, a halo, or just playing around with colors and seeing what I come up with. So I'm going to be using like many different brushes for this, and I'm going to play around and see what I create. So I'm going to be starting off by using the brush that comes with it, and I'm going to go in with the shade Mocha, this color right here. And I am going to dip into that color and I'm picking up that shade on an angle brush. I'm looking down into the mirror and I am going to make a line sort of like a wing, and then I'm going to take that line into my crease, slightly above the crease. So we created that pretty cat eye look, and I'm going to just quickly grab some brushes right here, and I'm going to be taking a small fluffy, like a fluffy dense brush, and I'm going to start blending that color Mocha out into my eyelid, and I'm looking straight into the mirror. So I just want to show you guys how I'm going to be creating a cut crease. And okay, coming back to the palette, so far I didn't get any fall off from the palette, and I didn't get any fall off on my skin, which is really good. I've used this palette before, so as far as reviewing it, I can tell you this palette is worth every penny, and it really does what it's supposed to do. I'm going to take a little bit more of Mocha and start blending that onto my crease. And I'm going to leave that shade like that for now. I'm going to take a big head brush. This is the Eye Boutique large crease blending brush. I'm going to take the color Robe, which is this pretty pink shade right here at the corner. Just going to get a little bit and gonna dust that into my brow area. So where we have blended out that plum shade, we're just going to add some pink shade to it now, and we're going to slightly blend those shades together. Now I can see a bit of a fallout right here, but it's nothing too major. Now that I have that pretty pinkish mauve shade on my eyes, I'm going to go back in with a smaller blending brush. This is the Essence brush. I have no name for this brush, and I'm going to take the same color Mocha again, and I'm just going to darken out that crease that we applied. gonna do the same thing for the bottom lash line. I'm gonna take mocha again, and on that same small brush, I'm just going to dust it at the bottom lash line, taking it halfway. We don't want it going all the way in. So I'm taking a flat brush and I'm taking some of that concealer that we used on our eyelid, and I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm gonna go in with Flame. I think I'm gonna pack on Flame in the middle of the lid, and then with the color illusion I'm going to be using it in the center of my eyes. So I'm just going to use that same brush that we used to cut the crease, and I'm going to pack on the shade. So let's go in with our shimmers, and for the center of my eyelid I'm going to go in with Flame, and I'm going to pack this shade right in the center of my eyelid like that. I'm not getting any fallout from this shade whatsoever, but I think by using my finger I'm gonna get a lot more product than using a brush, and I was so correct. So I'm just going to use my finger and pack this beautiful shade on. For the inner corner, I'm going to go in with Illusion. Now, I did get some fallout with Flame, and it like messed the whole palette down here, but it's okay. I mean, like, if you're going to use your finger, it's bound to happen. So I'm just going to go in with Illusion, and I'm going to be using my finger again, and I'm gonna pack that shade on in the inner corner of my eyes, leaving a little bit of space right in the inner corner so I can use a pretty highlighter and I can highlight that area. So I'm gonna go in with a small brush now, and I'm gonna pick up that shade Illusion, and I'm just gonna carry on packing it onto my eyelid. Take it higher than what we had it before. Bring it out a bit. Now I do have quite a bit of fallout underneath the eye, which is fine because I'll clean it out, but I just want these shadows to blend and to pack on really well. So for the outer corner, I'm going to go in with Teaser, which is this beautiful pinkish plumish shade, whatever you call it, and I'm just going to apply that shade to the outer corner of the eye and blend it in. So I'm quickly going to finish up my eye look. I did go ahead and add Teaser to the outer V, and I'm going to go back in with that Essence brush and the shade Mocha again, and I'm going to blend that into that outer V and blending it away. Okay, so I'm going to be using this flat angled brush, and with the shade Mocha again, I'm going to take this color and I'm just going to darken out this part of my eye right here, like draw a line just to make everything tie together. So lastly, for the inner corner of my eyelid, I am going to go in with this Miss Signature Glow Illuminizer baking powder and baked powder, and this is a beautiful highlighter, as you guys can see. I'm just going to use this shade in my inner corner, and I'm going to be using a small brush like this, and I'm just going to pick up some and just pack it on. I think I'm going to leave the gold in the inner corner like this. Just going to bring it more up. I'm just quickly going to go back in with that Essence small brush and just clean out that cut crease line just to blend it out a bit more. This brush is so good. Honestly, it like really grips onto the lashes and it coats every lash. Okay, my beauty babes, I went off camera. I did the other side of my eye and I completed my eyeliner. Now I did get a bit of fallout underneath my eyes and I did not clean it out because I wanted to show you guys how the fallout is. So basically this is my eyeliner. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be going in with the lashes. So I'm going to coat my natural lashes, and for that I'm going to be using the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit. This has become like my new favorite mascara of all times. Before I go in with lashes, I want to complete the bottom of my eyes. So for that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to take the color Teaser, which is this beautiful color right here. And I'm just going to take this flat smoky brush and I'm going to run this color along my bottom lash line. I'm going to like take Plum, which is the shade next to it, and I'm going to take it on that same brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dust off the excess and start slowly bringing that shade more down, meaning like more towards this hollow part of your eye, and just blend that out. I am going to go in back with my, if I can find it, my small brush and that my signature highlighter, and I'm just going to pack on some of this highlighter to the bottom lash line, so in the inner corner, so it can pop. Like I really want the center to pop, so I'm gonna give it a good amount of highlighter. Now it is optional. You can go back in with the shade Mocha, the first color that we started off with, and you can darken up the lower lash line and you can darken up that cut crease line, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for now because I really like the way it came out. I did go ahead and apply my Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I'm gonna go in with the lashes. I got the Fabulous Lash, the Fab Lash in 60 Mink Lash Handmade in style 43, and this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply these lashes, and I will be back really quickly. Okay, this is my lashes on. They are amazing. They are light. They are super wispy. I mean, like honestly, I have a struggle when it comes to eyelashes. Either they're too big and I gotta cut a lot of it out, and I'm like, every time I buy lashes I pay a lot of money for my lashes, and then I gotta cut maybe half of it out just to fit my eyelid. But this lash I literally had to cut, let me just show you guys. I had to cut such a tiny bit out. It's like, oh my god, it literally fits perfectly. There's like no way that I'm not going to use these lashes again. And again, this is in the style 43. I'm definitely going to stock up on these lashes. It feels really good, and as you guys can see, it doesn't even cover up my eye makeup because it's not too long. I have so many lashes that I will use one time and then I don't go back to it because I have a hooded eye. So having a hooded eye, the lashes literally covers up my entire eyelid whenever I do eye makeup. So you basically see my lashes and you don't see my eyelid. So guys, this lashes is the bomb. So I'm gonna finish up this makeup look. What I do want to go in is with blush. I did add blush to my face before I could start filming, but I just feel like with all the fallout and everything, my blush did wear out. So So I'm just going to give myself some blush. Let me zoom you guys out and then we can complete the look. And then I want to go back in with the highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight my face again because I did go in with some powder off camera to remove any fallout that had happened on my face. And for that I'm just going to be using a fan brush, a little bit of highlighter, and honestly this highlighter was just like 50 rands, and I mean, look at that, look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous. I just want to use this matte Suede Lip Liner that I also got from them, which was like 10 rand, and it's supposed to twist up like this, but mine doesn't twist up, so that's a bummer. And I'm going to use this in my waterline just because the entire makeup is concentrated more on the purples and the red tones and the mauve tones. I think it's like okay and safe enough for me. I don't know why, but my background lights just seems to be playing me. So I'm just going to use this on my waterline, and I'm going to put this on. I'm going to be applying some mascara to my bottom lashes, which I completely forgot about. Okay guys, and that is it for eyes. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and not forgetting my brow bone. Basically, I learned not to highlight my brow bone because I have hooded eyes. I just feel like when you highlight the brow bone, it makes your eyes appear a bit smaller. But I'm just going to hit a little bit at the center of the brow bone just so it can have this nice shape to it. Okay, let's finish up this makeup look. I'm going to go in with lipstick. I was torn between a bright mauve color, a lip gloss, or a matte burgundy color. But then I had this Makeup Revolution lipstick that I purchased and I did not use. This is Chapter FRE01, and I got it off the online store. This was 37 rands. That's correct, 37 rands, so cheap. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. It might look a bit bare on my lips. If it does, then I will go in with some lip liner and we will darken it up. It looks more pink on my lips, which I don't think I'm going to use as is. So I'm going to go back in with my signature lip liner in, I hope this has a name. It doesn't have a name, but it's the Matte Suede Lip Liner Ultra Soft Retractable Liner. However, my retractable part is not working. I'm going to outline my lips with this and fill it in. Maybe I'll get more of a plum look. It still looks a bit bright, but I'm not mad. Okay, my beauty babes, this is the end of this beautiful video. I really love the way my makeup turned out. I have to say, this palette is such a beautiful palette. I mean, like, if you don't have the pennies to buy the Huda Nude palette, this will actually work out really well. And this palette right here only cost 95 rand. Now, I know that Signature has the exotic palette, which is close to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Devora palette. I'm not sure if they have stock of that, but I will leave a link up on the channel to my previous video that I did reviewing the exotic palette. But other than that, I really love the way that this makeup looks. The eye makeup sets really well. I can't believe how pigmented the eyeshadows are and how well they performed and how well they set on my face. I'm blown away. Even the prices are amazing. I mean, this lashes that I'm using, it's like honestly one of the best pair lashes that I've ever used. It only costed me 30 bucks for it, but honestly this is really good. So I am going to say that I give this palette, I'm going to start rating my palettes. Any products that I'm going to review from now onwards, I'm going to give it a rating score. So I give this palette a 10 out of 10 because I believe that with these shades right here, you can use it daytime, nighttime, you can glam it up and you can keep it neutral. It has all your perfect shades for every shade, color and every skin color. That's what I mean, every skin color, and you can glam it up and you can tone it down. It's totally up to you, and again it's super affordable, so you can order this online or you can go into their store. So I love you guys so much. It feels so good to be back, and I will see you guys on the next video. One more thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Sending lots of love to everyone.